bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hoosiers offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, Hoosier! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines in the hurry up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside instead. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to. Crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
You don't always have to block the punt to impact it, and that pressure did that time. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll move the tight end. on the jet sweep. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Sneaks into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Becker. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Becker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here we go. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just keeps slinging it. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Already find a hole in that secondary. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving...
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He's going to take off past the 40. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Malone. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, offense.
A very... play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're facing a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Looking left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered as...
Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Smashes it with the stiff arm. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And that last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Base 27, jump. Base 20.
Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Holds and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they'll wipe it out on the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but stat pattern is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success or... have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Marsh. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got a little space. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Never say die attitude. That, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
With the catch, it's Martin. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Military's done. Military's ready to go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Big guy smells it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.